There's nothing that gets me upset than coming online to see some men complaining about their sexual partner's vagina smelling. And it's something that happens quite a lot on Twitter now, X. Why? And I 100% believe these men are the same set of people who think saggy breasts as a result of multiple sexual partners. I hate that word saggy because it just means something is wrong with you and then you need to fix it. And that's not the case. While I was preparing for this video, I watched a lot of videos. Female hygiene tips, female hygiene this, femininity videos, and I can promise you, we have a real problem. Because number one, it's called a vagina. Not lady parts, not downstairs area, not chocolates, not honey. It's called a vagina. It has a name. Why is it being called everything other than its name? And then number two, we don't need that much product to smell good. And three, you cannot take care of what you don't do. You cannot take care of what you've not seen. So for the purpose of this video, we're going to divide everything into two chapters. Chapter 1 will be the difference between our vulva and our vaginas, because I honestly believe the people who advise us to wash our vaginas, they're actually talking about the vulva. They just do not know the difference. So let's just get that part out. And then chapter 2 will actually be the female hygiene tips. But before we get started, if you have not subscribed yet, please kindly click on the subscribe button and like this video so that YouTube can show it to other people. Thank you. So chapter 1. The female reproductive system is divided into two parts. There is the internal and the external. For the external, there's a general word used to describe it, and that is called the vulva. The vulva has different components. There is the labia majora, the two lips, labia majora, the bigger lip, and the smaller lip, labia minora. We have the clitoris, which is the most pleasurable part in a woman's body. So when that part gets stimulated, she'll get sexually aroused. There is a urethra, where we actually urinate from. So we don't urinate from the vagina, we urinate from the urethra. Then we have the vaginal opening that's covered by something called the hymen. Now, if we have a vaginal opening, what does that suggest? It means the vagina is actually inside, it just opens on the outside, which is accurate because the vagina is a part of the internal reproductive system. It just opens on the outside. It's a hollow muscular tube and it has three functions: for sex, for menstruation, and for childbirth. It has nothing to do with urinating. The urethra is for urination, the vagina is for sex, menstruation, and childbirth. So now that we know the difference between our vulva, which is the external part, and our vagina, which is the internal part, let me explain why we do not need to wash our vagina. Our vagina is an internal organ, and just like other internal organs, it doesn't need to be washed. You don't need to wash your heart, or you don't need to clean your kidney or your diaphragm or your spleen. You don't need to do any of that. And the good thing about the vagina is that it can clean itself, and this is done through its natural secretion. Also, the vagina has good bacteria. These bacteria help maintain the natural pH of the vagina, which is acidic. When you try to gouge or try to clean it by yourself, what you're doing is disrupting the natural pH, and because of that, you now make that environment suitable for bad bacteria and viruses to enter inside. When you use scented soaps or fragrance soaps, you irritate the vulva and the vagina, and because of that, bacteria can now enter inside. That is why you just need to leave your vagina. If you want your vagina to smell good, to be clean, to be healthy, just leave it so you don't get yeast infection or bacterial vaginosis. So now, chapter 2, like I said, it's called a vagina, not honeypot or downstairs area or all of that. Because you know it's called a vagina, it means it has its own natural smell. Your vagina does not need to smell like strawberries or watermelon or apples, or it doesn't need to smell like it has a natural smell, which is perfectly fine. So tip number 1, you need to take your bath every day, at least once every day. If you want to smell good, taking your bath, it's not something that we need to negotiate. You need to take your bath. Deodorant is not the thing that helps you smell good. You need to smell clean first before you smell good. Deodorant is just an add-on. If you don't smell clean, you cannot smell good. So take your bath every day. Wash under your breast, wash behind your ears, wash your navel, wash your feet. Some people do not wash their feet. Wash under your butt. Wash all the crevices. Just make sure you take your bath every day. Also, people don't understand is that everything starts in the bathroom. The kind of soap that you use, or if you use body wash, the kind of soap that you use, or the kind of body wash that you use, it needs to smell good. And then you're going to smell good. Number 2, wash your vulva. Don't assume that the soap and water from your body will just automatically wash your vulva. It's not going to do it. Use your fingers, use your hands and separate your lips, wash in between your lips. Your discharge and all of that, it lodges in between your lips. So just separate it and wash it very well. Now, I watched a lot of videos, like I said. Some people, they say you should use wash clothes to wash your vulva. And I'm going to become a gynecologist in the future. And I'm telling you, when I become a gynecologist, I'm still going to say the same thing. Don't use wash clothes. If you want to use wash clothes, use wash clothes. and your anus. Use washcloth to wash your anus. But for your vulva, no. Your hands, your fingers are perfectly okay. See, that part is very sensitive. Yeah. Why do you need to wash it vigorously? You don't need to. So just use your hands and it's going to be clean. Water is perfectly okay, yeah. But I honestly see, you know when you're just smelling off, you know when water does not do it. You just know, there are times that you just know, I need to use a little soap to wash. Guys, your vagina or your vulva is always covered. So sweat, moisture, all of those things, it's going to smell. And oil and water just doesn't mix. Sometimes you just need to use a little soap. The kind of soap that you should use shouldn't be scented soap, or it should be fragrance-free soaps, just so that you don't irritate that area and then cause more trouble for yourself. But you can use very little soap. The emphasis on very little soap. But don't use washcloth, use your fingers. So number 3, do not repeat your pants. If you take a bath 3 times in a day, wash your pants 3 times in a day and wear 3 new pants. Don't store your pants. I just don't understand when people store their pants. Like, what's the essence? Then you now pick a particular day and then you wash everything and just spread it out. Why do you do that? When you go to the bathroom, before you take your bath, wash it when you are, or when you're done taking your bath, then you wash it. Wash your pants. Do not repeat your pants. Also, wear cotton pants. Wash your underwears, wash your bras, wash your ties. I find it funny when people say women have that one black bra that they wear always. They just don't know which. You come up from the bathroom, towel your body, deodorant, cream, all of that. Okay, you come sweat also. You now come back from wherever you went to, you dry the bra, then the next morning you wear it again. It's just, mine is always that my bra needs to smell clean. So if it just smells off, I will not wear it. I'll have to wash it. And it's going to smell off because deodorant and sweat and all of that, it will smell clean. So wash your bras, that might just be the reason that you may be smelling off. You know, sometimes when you've come up from the bathroom, you've used deodorant, you've used roll-on, you've used all of that, but you just cannot explain why you're smelling somehow. Just, it's not like you're smelling bad, it's just somehow. It might just be your bra. So wash your bra. Yes. Okay, next. Always clean from front to back after using the toilet. Always clean from front to back after using the toilet. It doesn't matter if you just went to urinate or you went to excrete. Once you use the toilet, clean from front to back. The distance from our anus to our vagina is very short, and it's very easy for bacteria to just, move to your vagina and then cause urinary tract infection. So just to avoid those kind of infections, clean from front to back. See, I honestly believe this is one of the main reasons amongst others that people smell down there. It's because they don't understand that urine is actually a waste product, and that means you need to clean it. So people don't clean after urinating. And see, when you come out from the bathroom, when you finish urinating, the droplet would be on your panties. Now that part is always closed. So bacteria, moisture, sweat, plus now urine, especially if you're not dehydrated. If you're dehydrated, your urine is going to smell. All of that, even if you're not dehydrated, it's still going to smell. It will now be on your pants, and that place is closed, so it's going to smell. So always clean from front to back. Make sure you use wipes or tissue. Wipes is better because, when you, maybe oil or whatever you want to clean, I don't know, and then you use tissue paper to clean. You've cleaned it, but it's not clean. But with wipes here, it has a little water, so it's going to clean properly. And the smell too, it's cleaning the smell, everything. Tissue paper just dries. Wipes actually cleans it. But if you don't have wipes, you should use tissue paper. Otherwise, like women, you should always go out with wipes. If you just sit down and, you feel like your armpit is smelling or your vulva or anywhere is smelling, if you have wipes, you can easily clean and you're good to go. So make sure you clean from front to back. Just make sure you clean after you urinate. Also, yeah, I forgot when I was talking about the panties. From time to time, sleep without panties. I'm not there yet. Maybe I'll be there when I get married. What I do is to wear loose-fitting shorts or loose-fitting clothes, just so that because your vagina, your vulva needs to breathe. So the next thing is shaving. Shave your armpits and your pubic region. See, I know there's a whole generation who believes or that believes shaving is not a prerequisite to smelling good, but I beg to differ because of this woke mindset. You know, see people with hair that you can actually braid. Why? See, shaving just allows you to wash your armpits well, allows you to wash your pubic region well, and because you've washed it well, deodorants can actually work. So shave, because again, moisture, bacteria, sweat, all of that is going to get trapped, and it's definitely going to smell. If you don't shave, it just creates a suitable environment for bacteria to just thrive, and of course, bacteria means it's gonna smell. So please, shave. I'm not saying you should do molo, abi whatsoever they're calling, but just shave. Don't. This is going to be very weird, but you know, when there is hair and then there is hair that you can actually, don't allow it to get to the part where you can actually stretch. Shave, my dear sisters. So next, look out for any abnormal discharge. Your discharge is supposed to be clear and white. If your discharge is yellow or green or gray and is accompanied with abdominal pain or itching or rashes or boils and is foul smelling, then you need to see the doctor. You probably have an infection and you need to see the doctor. You need to see a gynecologist. You don't need to go and do scan. You don't need to go and do or take any herbal, I don't know. You need to meet a gynecologist so you can take care of yourself. Let me just put this out. Women, when something abnormal happens to your body, the first place to go is not Google. The first place to go is not Google. It's not your auntie or your uncle or it's the doctor. We need to learn how to take care of ourselves. Even when you go to your parents and they say, oh, it's just normal. My grandfather used to have it. My grandmother used to have it. My uncle, my auntie. Okay, it's good that you've gone to your mother to say that. The next bus stop is a doctor. We need to learn how to take care of ourselves. We need to learn how to visit the gynecologist frequently. If you meet a gynecologist and he or she, they say, oh, nothing is wrong with you, we cannot find out what's wrong with you, go and meet another person until they find out what is wrong with you. Honestly, go and meet another person until they find out what is wrong with you. The next thing in the future, it's still you're going to blame yourself. Other people are going to blame you. You will not be wondering why you did not meet. Find, if this particular gynecologist says they don't know what is wrong or you are fine, go and meet another one. Go and meet. Keep meeting people. God will give you money in Jesus' name, but keep meeting doctors until they actually find out what is wrong with you. That's that for that. Your discharge is supposed to be clear and white. If it's not clear and white, meet the doctor. If it's smelling, meet the doctor. Abdominal pain, itching, rashes, all of that, meet the doctor. If your menstrual cramps is severe, so severe that you cannot do anything, meet the doctor. Anything that's abnormal in your body, meet the doctor. Don't wait it out. Okay, you now wait and then it stops. You continue waiting and then it stops. In the future, it now becomes a chronic issue that there's no solution to. But if you had met the doctor earlier, they would have found solution to that. So please meet the doctor. The next, change your pads every 4 to 6 hours. I saw an ad that this particular sanitary pad can last 12 hours. I'm like, we don't need sanitary pads that will last 12 hours. We need sanitary pads that are thick and long. We need free sanitary pads. I don't understand what goes on with the wings in sanitary pads. It's like, what kind of glue is that they put? It doesn't stick to your pads. Once you just wear the pad, it just starts moving around. We don't need pads that will last us 12 hours. We need pads that are long and thick. We need pads that the glue is strong. Change your pads every 4 to 6 hours while you're changing your pad. Again, that's why as a lady, I'm just remembering that TikTok as a lady. But then that's why as a lady, you need to always go around with wipes. So you clean before you use the new sanitary pad. Again, if your cramps are so severe, meet the doctor. Don't abuse Velvin and ibuprofen and naproxen. Which other NSAIDs do we used to use? I've even forgotten. I said we because me too, I used to abuse NSAIDs, but I'm becoming a better person. Don't abuse NSAIDs. Just go and meet the doctor. These NSAIDs that you're abusing, you might end up having NSAIDs induced ulcer, and it's not good. See, God will help us with these cramps. Honestly, God will help us with these cramps. I want to try something here. I want to track my cycle. I feel like if you track your cycle, the food you eat and all of that, I think we can find a way around menstrual cramps. I believe so. I want to track my cycle and then go back to using like natural products, like natural food, normal food that is just when I am done with these experiments that I want to do for myself. I'm going to get back to you because we cannot be taking NSAIDs for the rest of our life. Let me just tell you, when 2 days ago, I honestly felt like I had I was bleeding, internal bleeding, because I feel like this information should never be here, but yeah, I felt like I was having internal bleeding because I don't have ulcer. It's not my property, but you get what I mean. And I wake up, I'm like, oh my god, I'm not going to take any NSAIDs, but these cramps, it's as if I'm going to die. So I end up taking NSAIDs. Now, I don't have migraine, and I need to take another NSAID. So when my body started acting anyhow, I just said, oh god, it's time for you to call me because I'm bleeding. Let me tell you, I was about to go and do endoscopy, like on Monday. Do you know how much endoscopy costs? It cost like 50k and above. Sha, whatever symptom that I was having, Sha cleared. And I said, God, I promise, I'm not going to be taking this NSAID again. That's why we have to study ourselves. I feel like there's a way to go about these cramps. If it's just dysmenorrhea, there's a way to go about it. But if you have endometriosis, and you cannot know if you have endometriosis if you are just staying in the house, if your cramps is just so severe, go to the doctor. That is what it is. Go to the doctor. Me, I've gone to the doctor. I did TVS, transvaginal ultrasound. I did abdominal ultrasound. I met a gynecologist, and they told me that nothing is wrong with me. So I know that my own problem does not really have spiritual backup. But yeah, if you have severe cramps, please go and meet the doctor. Just so that if it's endometriosis that you have, we can tackle it now. I'm going to become a gynecologist, and I'm going to make sure that my ladies are well taken care of. But before I become this gynecologist, yeah, please go and meet the ones that we already have. Thank you, and God bless. So now, the next, it pleases the Lord for you to have sex with your husband. It pleases the Lord for you to have sex with your husband. I know you want to, cuddle after intercourse, but go and urinate. Like I said, the vagina has good bacteria. Anything out of the norm is you making that environment okay for bad bacteria. And sometimes during sex, you might introduce bad bacteria into the vagina. So urinate and wash it off. The next is hydration. See, water is good for everything. Water will help your life. Water will save your life. Water, your kidneys. Water, your face. Water will even help you mind your business. You urinate a lot, and when you urinate a lot, guess what? You are washing out unnecessary kind of bacteria from your body. So hydration is very good. Wash your pillowcases, wash your bed sheets, wash your curtains. I just started the whole habit of washing curtains, and it's funny that people don't wash their curtains. Like, why? I'm sure that houses that I've never washed, maybe that wash you once in their lifetime. Why? Wash your curtains. Wash your curtains. Wash your curtains, my dear. Now back to the products. Like I said, I don't use a lot of products because you know what? That might be very relative. Because I might mention now, and some people would think that I'm using a lot of products. But like I said, I don't use a lot of products. You don't need a lot of products to smell good. I use a bar soap because I think I tried body wash once and I was just uncomfortable with it. I don't exfoliate. I don't double cleanse. I don't understand the idea behind double cleansing. Maybe I will in the future, but right now I don't understand it. Why do I need to use bar soap and then use body? What? Now my skin is dry. Exfoliate so that the little herb that is not even there, we do not know what is good for your body. Before you start seeing all these influencers doing, I can't say influencers, whatever. See all these people doing whatever, you now decide to join them. So yeah, I use a bar soap. I use Vver People use Dove. I've been at Dove. There's a way they pronounce it, but I've never used that. I use Vver. Vver is perfect. It has different fragrance. What I do actually is play around with different fragrance and different body mist and different body spray. I cannot even play around like that now because body spray is so expensive. But yeah, so I come out from the bathroom. I wash your towels. Did I mention that? Yes, you need to wash your towels. I use a white towel, so whether you like it or not, you have to wash it. Wash your towel. You don't have to wait. You know, some people, you put your towel inside. I feel like I've just drifted from the video. You put your towel inside water and it will be so dirty. Why? I come from the bathroom, dry myself, use moisturizer. I use cocoa butter cream, yeah. But again, my skin is dry, so that cocoa butter cream really does nothing for me. After that, I use a roll-on, all day roll-on. Yeah, I use a roll-on and then Vaseline on my body. Then body spray and body mist. Like I said, I don't use a lot of products. It does not sound like a lot, but I need to use roll-on, body spray and body mist. That's just the way. Now I have different body sprays depending on how I feel. If I want to feel more feminine, because these feminine videos, you watch it and finish and you're like, am I even a woman? If I want to feel that way, there's the one that I'm going to use for Saturday and Sunday. See, let me just give you guys this. Saturday and Sunday, buy roll-on from men's side, not roll-on, body spray, body mist, all of that. Buy it from the men's section. I promise you, you know when you meet your man and you're like, you smell so good, try it on your body, you will like it. For when you want to relax, use men's body spray. You'll be happy with yourself. For weekends, you'll be happy with yourself. So yeah, that's all I do. With that being said, my name is Comedian Francis and this is 10 Mentions of Code. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, so that I can buy more body spray and body mist.